Ladies and gentlemen, day 5. It's going to be tough to beat yesterday. I think we hit double digits for mid to high 40-inch lake trout, had a 50-inch pike. Just a wild day on the water here at Tazin. Beautiful weather, calm, sunny skies, calm water at the end of the day. Doesn't get much better than that. And it started off that way this morning here for day 5. And as we were getting ready to eat breakfast and making a plan, some clouds rolled in. We got a little bit of wind. You can see some white capping out there and a light rain. Now, that doesn't mean we're not going to go fishing. You can pretty much fish any day. You don't really have blow days here at Tazin. There's a big island that sits in the middle, and that protects you. So if you don't mind fishing a little bit of rain, or you might have to go through a little bit of wind to get to a spot, but you can get back out of the wind and fish some protected places. And there's so much structure and so many deep holes around here that you can fish just about anywhere on this lake and have a chance at a giant. So we were planning to fish the east side of the lake, hit some of our favorite spots over there. There's some really cool structures, some sand ledges and cliffs that run along the east side of the shore, along the Tazin River. We might revise our plan a little bit based on the weather, but that's just what you do on a trip like this. So we're gonna have some breakfast, which there's steaks in the grill for breakfast, not bad. And hopefully top what was an unbelievable day yesterday. Tazin TV. That's a new personal best pike here.
I'm still shaking.
Giving you a workout. And we got trees down all over the place. What do you got going on back here, Trevor?
Oh, doing up 3 steaks for brekkie. Trying to cook one half medium, the other one's medium rare. So
what's Jan got going on in the kitchen here?
Kind of today's special, some hash browns and some bacon and onion, you know.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Are we gonna be able to top yesterday out there today?
It'll be tough.
It was a pretty good day.
Yeah.
How many fish did you catch out there, you think, those big trout?
I think I had 5, and they were all over 46, 47, 48.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
All right, no pressure, but you got to beat it today.
Okay.
on day 5, we decided we were going to go down and fish the Tazin River inlet. It's a really cool spot. It's like 50 foot high, you know, maybe even higher, sand cliffs all the way along the edge of it. We rolled our way in there and fished for some pike, you know, fished for some trout out front. We were even catching pretty darn good sized trout out in front in 15 feet of water, you know, just trolling around in that.
Geez, you're right here.
Well, it's only 15 feet down.
Yeah! Oh, 15 feet of water.
All right, buddy.
Good one. Wow.
It's an angry laker. Come on back.
Oh yeah, there we go. Nice one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Even though it was windy and choppy at some of those areas down in that south part of the lake, we were able to sneak our way back up to some of our other fishing spots where we were going to go fish for the big trout. Because, you know, with the way the lake's broken up with a big island in the middle and then chain islands both sides of east to west, so it basically breaks the lake into 4. And it really works effectively to be able to, you know, skirt around wind and stay out of any big waves or anything like that. That it's, you know, we can effectively fish areas pretty much no matter how windy it is out here.
This is the Tazin River. We're in the river looking at Tazin Lake on the outside. And how far does this river go, Trevor?
Oh, it runs a long, long ways.
Every time you're learning something about it, it's got such great potential to catch big fish and lots of fish.
The water levels at Tazin Lake are up a good 5 to 6 feet this year.
I love sand. Just clarity of the water and everything. You get to see the trout swimming around in there. And then, like I said, we went into some pockets for pike that really hadn't been probably fished ever because there was no water there a year or 2 ago. So we got in there, and much to your surprise, again, oh, there's a big one. Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
Well, that's a nice fish.
Right away when we got in there, Jan got a 41-inch, I think, or something, pike. Beautiful fish. And
Yeah, we fished some backwater. We got into some decent pike. There's so much flooded right now with the water so high, but water temperatures were in the right conditions, you know, in that 65 degrees. So we explored a little further and got into some of those areas and found some trophy pike.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in I'm just going backwards here. Okay, going down, you have to get out of the way. Save the day. I'll check you on the way. this side's probably better if you can.
Okay, hang
You
on.
want the light?
Well, no, that's the way he was going.
Okay, that's good.
Here he comes. Yeah, nice. Looks like a 40-incher, eh?
You know, just there's a lot of sand, right? That big sand flat out in front, and yeah, it's lots of little bays in there for the pike. It's a beautiful spot for sure.
It's also this part of the lake where you'll find the historic tunnel building project that took place in the 1930s.
Yeah, another 41-incher in there, I think, and a couple other ones close to 40, and then piles of little ones. And makes it fun coming out, and we went searching some more, and go hit another spot.
Trevor, what happened last time we were in this bay?
We came in for the evening there, just got a couple of casts in, and boom, 49-incher. I think it was first cast in the bay, hey, Brett?
It might have been the first
believe it
cast.
was, yeah.
It was pretty early.
It was a beauty of a spot.
Hey, 49-inch pike. All right, just a beauty, dude.
After checking out the river and catching some nice pike, it was time to target those big trout again. We were hoping things would pick up right where they left off the night before.
We got out there, dropped down, and it didn't take long. Boom, fish on, you know.
Okay, here we go.
Back down again.
And then boom, fish on, and then boom, 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 fish on. You know, and then boom, 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 fish on. Both boats were catching good-sized trout.
Right off the bat again, Trevor, I seen you guys hook up, and then Barry pulls up another one. It was another incredible few hours.
Just barely got fishing and had a couple on, and I caught a really nice one. And
Ready.
How's it going, Trevor?
Not bad. He's pulling the boat around out here in the flat. It's perfect.
Nice. Trevor.
Oh, another big trout. Awesome. Great fight. Throwing all its air bubbles, ready to rumble. Bingo.
I mean, we're out a little bit longer, I think, yesterday, and success again, a couple other spots, and again, several trout in that mid-40 range, a couple in the higher 40 range.
Look at the mess he's making on the finder, hey? There's air bubbles.
What's he at?
28.
28. Okay.
It's trying to jump on these. I think he got off.
You got off?
Yeah.
So we thought, well, we're going to change up to something a little bit different. So we were originally trolling at first, and then we thought, oh, heck, it calmed down a little bit, you know, and got to be evening a little bit later in, and we, as soon as we got that calm water, we decided, let's try and jig for a little bit, you know, so.
So, Mr. Amundson, what's going on over here?
Well, I'm just fighting a big lake trout.
Nice.
As the day got a little bit later, the wind calmed down a little bit, and we decided to try to jig for some lake trout. And we've jigged here a little bit and had some success, but we've done better trolling.
First one on the jig, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
And I'm just going to try to bring her up real slow.
Yeah.
I mean, over the years, I've picked up hundreds and hundreds of trout over 40, but never quite to this edge and this consistent size.
How's it feel?
Feels pretty good.
This is your first one since you got it back up, eh?
This is my
buddy.
first big lake trout this year. I've been manning the camera most of the time, so it
Drooling and watching.
I've been mostly filming, so feels good to hook into one. Feels real good to hook. Feels real good to hook. Oh, I can't even say it. Feels real good to hook into one.
Especially when jigging.
Yeah, especially when jigging. That was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel everything.
A little more weight there than jigging for walleyes.
Yeah, I'll say.
Pulling the boat around a little.
Absolutely. Or a bunch.
Check out what's going on behind us there too.
The moon is coming up. It's just gorgeous.
This is pretty active here at 40 feet. That's good.
That's for a moonshot behind you.
That's awesome. Tazin Lake experience. Right there.
Heck yeah. It's totally pulling the boat away from the moon.
All right.
Oh yeah. Right on, buddy.
That's a beautiful fish here at Tazin Lake. You can get a Tazin Lake experience yourself. Check us out at tazinlake.com and get yourself a trip booked to this lake. You will not be disappointed. Big lake trout, big pike, delicious food, beautiful scenery, cool people, giant fish. Check it out.
So what's going on now?
That didn't take long to hook up with a second fish right away. We kind of drifted over a pot of fish. There were a couple of them down there and started jigging on top of them, and they just come and thump it. And I put a pretty big hook set into them, and then I lost him. And I reeled up a little bit, and he came up and just whacked it again. And I put a big hook set into him, and I lost him.
Third time's a charm.
Third time, hooked up. Still got him so far. Just playing him real slow. He's down at the bottom right now, and this is a bigger fish than the last one, or at least a tougher one. He's putting up a much bigger fight. That is so much fun. Vertical jigging for the biggest lake trout in the world. 82 feet right now. I guess I got him just off the bottom a little bit, it looks like. You know, using a big jig. It's a big 12-ounce glow-in-the-dark jig. Oh, yeah. And it gets you down to the bottom quick. Oh, yeah. It's a good fish, Trevor.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it, buddy. He's still down at 75.
Oh. We've got maybe some air bubbles there, it looks like.
Mm-hmm. How's that lower back eat?
It's been a long day too, and a long trip. This is day 5, and the last couple of days have been some long days. We've been putting in some shifts out here. We've had some great weather, so you gotta, as they say, make hay when the sun is shining, and the sun has been shining here, and the fishing has been unreal. Just unreal.
Oh, yeah. That's a big fish. Beauty.
Nice. Got a good one.
So that's a dinosaur.
This one's 46 inches. Put up a great fight and caught it jigging. We're gonna put it back. Tazin Lake Lodge. Beautiful. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time. We ended up pulling a pretty long shift. Yesterday was a 12-hour shift fishing there in the hot sun and that, and rehydrating and making sure we were good to go. Got in late on the 5th night, or the 5th day of fishing there. We got in kind of late and just took her easy. And then day 6. We got up in the morning, we came out here, did a bunch of stuff.
The next one, or?
Oh, you all got more questions for 5? Okay, sorry, back to 5.
Oh, spit her out.
Oh, no.
Out of the way, Trevor. Well, he spit her out. Come and hammered it, spit it out. And then come and got it again, or his buddy did, or somebody did.
Just pulling the boat around.
That's the best, eh? Yeah.
When conditions are like this on Tazin Lake, it's one of my favorite places on the planet. And while these hours aren't typical for clients, we had a very short window to get our own Tazin Lake experience and get as much footage on camera as we could. So you're gonna have to drag us off the water kicking and screaming. There he is. When he set that hook, I was expecting the rod to go a lot higher, Trevor. That looks like a pretty good one. Oh, he popped. No. Ah.
Yeah, he'll come back. Seconds or thirds.
I think that was a big fish, Trevor.
Yeah, dude, you think they're all big fish?
Yeah, they are all big fish.
You guys came in a little earlier than we did. Did you expect us to stay out as late as we did?
Oh, no. Well, I shouldn't say that. I kind of figured. Bite was on, nice evening.
Well, Brett, what's happening here?
It has been a long day, Trevor. It's been one of those days, though, that we'll remember for a long time because we've been on the water for over 12 hours now, fishing here today. We took a tour of the whole east side of the lake, hitting some of our favorite spots and some of the real scenic areas over there. Caught some nice fish. I know we caught a couple over 40-inch pike while we were out there today, and then we kind of bounced around the lake. And how can you not finish here? One of the best places on the planet, in my opinion. And part of that reason is because of the giant, giant fish that we can find here. And when it's calm like this, we watch the sun go down over there and the sun is coming up over here. And I got a whole bunch of air bubbles right here as this fish is at 40 feet. It's been one of those days, Trevor.
Yeah, absolutely, Brett. It's been a wonderful day.
Good times.
Mm-hmm. Good times and good fishing. Tazin Lake experience. It's awesome.
This fish hit real hard, by the way, and started pulling line immediately. I'm just trying to bring it up real slow, but I don't know, Trevor. This could be a good one. Don't like that rolling.
Oh, that head shaking, hey. It's always scary part.
Yeah. We've lost a couple fish like that tonight.
Yeah.
Lots of fight in this fish. It's good. 30 feet. More air bubbles. A bunch more air, and I see the fish here. We're at 17. She's just swimming around down there. You see that bright, glowing dark jig swimming around?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, not as big as I thought it was when it hit it. But these smaller ones will fool you. I've had a couple that are like high 30s, low 40s, and the fight they give you at the beginning makes you think they're going to break the world record. And this fish right here, really not that big when it comes to Tazin Lake, but boy, he smashed it. That's really small, actually.
It is not. It's a beautiful fish.
I mean, it's a nice fish, but
He's just spoiled.
man, the way he smacked it, I thought for sure it was going to be at least 40. That's got to be mid-30s, maybe low 30s.
It's a healthy fish. No, I think
High
it's
20s.
no, come on. It's in the mid to high 30s.
Wow. Well, you know what? I don't care how big they are. They're always a lot of fun to catch. Yeah, he's...
Nice fish.
You want your picture taken with him?
Do I? Nope. But you should. It's a good representation of the population.
And Trevor's right. It was a good representation of the population, and while this was a smaller fish than some of the other ones we were catching that night, it fought like one of those bigger ones. And this fish would be considered a trophy in a lot of places. But Tazin Lake spoils you. And after the last couple of days we've had here, we were definitely spoiled. And we had one day left.
We're going to dedicate most of the day today to getting some work done, but the lake is like glass, the weather is perfect, and there's still, I'm pretty sure there's still some big trout out there that just want us to go out there and catch them.
And take it upon that, whether it's a 42 or a 44 or a 50. Just come up and leave here with knowing that you were just in a special place.